Good afternoon, DY. I'm Izzy Power.
And I'm Marissa Samuels, filling in for Ava DeBreo. Welcome to the Dolphin News.
To start things off, we go to our principal, Mrs. Bennett, for a bit from Bennett.
Good afternoon, DY. First, I would like to thank the student body for giving the seniors a wonderful send-off during today's Senior Last Assembly. The speeches were great, the performances were fantastic, and the student body did a great job being here, being respectful, and being responsible. As we move into the last 2 weeks of school, I would like to urge each and every student to check the PowerSchool portal so that you know exactly where your grades stand. If there are any outstanding assignments that teachers will still accept, now is the time to get them in. Don't wait any longer. Be proactive about your grades. Next week, we will start finals, and on June 20th, we have our last day. Please remember that while it feels like summer outside, we are not quite there yet. Stay focused and finish the school year strong. The end of the school year can be exciting, but it can also bring stress to both students and staff as deadlines grow short. Now is a good time to practice being extra kind to the people around you. We will get to June 20th, but it will go a whole lot smoother if we remember to get there together. I would like to close out with a couple of shout outs. The first is to two students, Jada Perry and Matt Anderson, who were elected as student representatives to the school council. Congratulations, and I look forward to working with you. One other shout out is to all of those that worked on the awards night last night. If you haven't heard, there was over $650,000 awarded in scholarships. So congratulations. Back to you, Izzy and Marissa.
Today, DY celebrated the class of 2024 during our annual Senior Last Assembly. Tomorrow morning at 10 a.m., we will hold the commencement of the class of 2024. We will have the latest news on the weather for tomorrow morning later in the show.
Final exams start next week on Thursday. Thursday will be full of classes, and the period order will be A, B, G, C, and H. A, B, G, and C will be regular classes, not final exams. H period will be the final exam period and will run from 12:25 to 2:04. There will be no dolphin time.
Starting Friday, we will move to half days for the remainder of the year. Friday, we will have the A and B period exams. Monday the 17th will be the exams for periods C and D, and Tuesday the 18th will be periods F and G. Dismissal on all half days will be at 10:25. Students must attend their final exam period, and any absence must be excused by both your guidance counselor and your teacher.
On Wednesday, there will be no school in recognition of Juneteenth. The last day of school will be June 20th, and it will be a half day. The arrival of summer vacation will be heralded by the 10:25 bell.
We would normally go to Dom now for our sports news, but he is on assignment with the Special Olympics. He sends along his best wishes for everyone to have a wonderful summer. We do have some major sports news. The boys baseball team has made it to the Division IV Elite 8 round in the state championships and will play today at 4 at East Bridgewater. We wish them the best of luck. Go Dolphins!
As we mentioned before, Wednesday the 19th is the new federal holiday known as Juneteenth. Its official name is Juneteenth National Independence Day.
Roughly 4 million African American slaves in the U.S. were freed when Lee surrendered to Grant at the Appomattox Courthouse on April 9, 1865. However, many slave owners did not want to comply with the Emancipation Proclamation. On June 19, 1865, Major General Gordon Granger arrived in Galveston, Texas, which, at least symbiotically, was the last holdout of slave owners who refused to recognize the end of slavery.
General Granger issued General Order No. 3, which informed all Texans that in accordance with a proclamation from the Executive of the United States, all slaves are free, and he made it clear that he planned to enforce that directive. Over time, June the 19th became shortened to Juneteenth, and it became a day of celebration for many African American communities. On June 17, 2021, President Biden signed a bill making Juneteenth a federal holiday for all Americans.
According to the National Museum of African American History and Culture, Juneteenth recognizes the ongoing fight for human rights and equality and is commemorated through family cookouts, faith services, musical performances, and storytelling. If you are not sure how it should be celebrated, then consider attending a local Juneteenth event, visit an African American museum or cultural site, read a book or watch a movie that explores Black history, or simply reflect on our nation's history and think about what you can do to build a better future where racism is diminished.
And now we come to our weekly segment, the DY Student of the Week. DY is a diverse community, and within the student body, we have multiple national heritages and languages represented. Many of our students are first-generation immigrants to this country. Whether you have a background in English or not, starting at a new school in a new environment can be very stressful.
This week's Student of the Week isn't an official ambassador for DY, but she has volunteered to be a friendly face for new students coming here. She mentored new students, allowing them to shadow her around school so they can get a feel for the building. As a bilingual student, she has been able to bridge the language barrier for some of these new Dolphins.
This act of kindness cannot be underestimated. The willingness to greet someone new and say, "I will help you," is a sign of great character and sincere generosity.
This week's Student of the Week has definitely shown that generosity of spirit. As nominated by the DY Guidance Department, this week's Student of the Week is Ashley Jerome. Ashley, thank you for all you do to make DY a friendlier place.
And now we go to Mackenzie with our weekend weather update. Welcome to the show, Mackenzie.
Thank you, Marissa. The rest of the day will be in the low 70s. Tonight will be in the mid-60s with winds up to 20 miles per hour. On Saturday, it will be in the high 60s around 10 a.m., so make sure to dress nicely for graduation and the weather. In the afternoon, it will be in the 70s. Saturday night will be in the low 60s. Sunday will be cloudy with a 20% chance of showers around 1:30 p.m. and will be in the high 60s. Sunday night will be in the low 60s as well. Back to you, Izzy and Marissa.
That's all we have today. Thank you for watching and
Have a great day in Dolphinland, DY.